Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about how to get rich with crypto. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to polkastarter.com, and I'm going to have that linked in the description, I believe, for you guys to make it there a little bit easier. But a lot of people are talking about how do you get into these projects so early? Where do you see these upcoming pools? Well, I'm going to show you exactly that. So polkastarter.com, you see the Sato, Refinable, Standard, Uno Ray, Siri Network, and Siena Network all available here. You see Sato coming in 16 hours, Refinable 1 day, Standard 6 days, Uno Ray 7 days, Siri Network 12 days, and that Siena Network at 14 days. So we're seeing a lot of good projects here potentially coming to the cryptoverse. So I will say, guys, first off, you need to do a lot of research before investing because a lot of these projects and startups can end up failing, and you've just put your money into a failing project and you will never get it back. However, a lot of these projects can also be very, very successful. So if you get into the right one at the right price, you can make a lot of money. And a lot of people have been doing this for a while now to make very, very good money in crypto. It is a little bit higher risk, higher reward. So let's start with Sato. Let's jump into what Sato has to offer. So they talk about Sato is a Web3 Foundation grant recipient that runs blockchain applications directly in your browser. The network pays ISPs instead of miners or stakers, allowing Web3 projects to self-fund infrastructure instead of passing costs to predatory monopolies like Infura. So they go down here and they talk about how they have powerful applications. Sato powers games, communication tools, social media apps, and other data and bandwidth intensive applications, as well as the Polkadot ecosystem, proper economics, open infrastructure, peer-to-peer Web3 toolkit, app development, enterprise PKI support, and vibrant community. And they talk more obviously about their simple Web3 development. They're very happy about this. They talk about their truly peer-to-peer browser applications without MetaMask, scalable on-chain data, as well as the all with the tools you know and love. And they see, they do have their stats here for you guys to take a look at, as well as a roadmap and their supporters. So they do have a great amount of information here. But because we're going to be taking a look at 6 different coins today, I want to quickly go through this one, give you guys just that brief overview, as you can do all these more in detail, in depth diving yourself. But I do want to say you guys can actually make sure to check out the details here on the website. They will always give you this information, kind of allowing you to understand where you can go and get those immediate coins after following that IDO. So the Sato is definitely one of those that is worth looking into. Let's take a look at Refinable. Refinable is definitely one of my favorites out of the 6. Create, discover, trade, leverage any digital content, defining NFT experience for all users, communities, and brands. So they have the whitelist lottery as well as the pitch deck. If you go down, you can actually see it's invested by Mr. Beast, which is very, very cool, obviously. If you guys don't know who Mr. Beast is, that's very surprising, but he has a total views over 1 billion and total subscribers over 55 million. He's very, very big, massive following, and we also see Binance as well. We also go down a little bit more. We can see our partners, and they see Binance Smart Chain, TunePlay, and CinchBlock. So big things coming, obviously, with the definitive NFT hub. You can create your own NFTs, discover and get discovered, trade and share with anyone, leverage their full potential as well. If you go down a little bit more, you can see a new digital marketplace is coming. So featuring ultra low transaction fees, customizable distribution, and really options that give you energy efficient processing. Refinable is the next generation digital marketplace built with users and communities in mind. If you go down to the Fine token, they talk more about what it really has available for you. So it has that settle and fund transactions, increased distribution and royalty limits, access to exclusive sales, boost listing and exposure, discounted platform commission, as well as community voting and moderation. If you look ahead, you can see their roadmap has a lot in store. So Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, all with big support updates, projects coming to us very, very soon. So I'm excited to see where this one goes. I think I will try to get into Refinable at a good rate. We'll see where it goes. Like I said, there's a token sale coming, and we're seeing some good token distribution as well. These are good numbers, and I like the idea that the private sale price is 0.03 fine, and the public sale price is only just that 0.003 more per coin. So I think that's not too bad at all, and we'll see what really happens with this coin. If you take a look at their team as well, always want to deep dive into their team. I won't do that here on the video itself, but I would make sure to deep dive into the team before investing as well. Make sure there's someone that really has potential to do these kind of things. Make sure they're not promising things that they probably can't do, or even can't accomplish in any given time zone. So, or I guess time frame is what I'm looking for there. You can also take a look at their advisors, and then you can join their public beta and apply now. So this is one that I like a lot. I think Refinable has great, really a foundation. We'll continue to follow we'll continue to follow Refinable. Sorry, can't talk for a second there. We'll continue to follow Refinable on this channel because I think it's going to be one we want to check back on in the future and see if it's really increased and see if we'll continue to see increases. We go on to Standard next. Let's take a look. So the Standard for digital assets, Standard Protocol delivers collateralized digital assets on Substrate. So if you go down, you can see they're backed by quite a bit of companies already, which is pretty awesome. They see that introducing collateralized stablecoins. Standard Protocol establishes a reserve bank with decentralized governance. It issues a collateralized stablecoin valued at $1 that has elastic supply determined by a rebase mechanism. They leverage everything, permissionless access to liquidated assets, and then you can actually see at the bottom their team as well. Obviously important to dive into their team and see if there's someone that you think is capable of doing so. Obviously, you won't be right every time, but you want to make sure you're not getting somebody that maybe got an associate's from their community college and is just trying to do a little rug pull on you. Not that anything's wrong with an associate's from a community college. There's a lot of people with that, and that's perfectly fine, but I wouldn't expect them to start up their own blockchain crypto company right now and start doing stuff like this. So that is something just to be careful of. Make sure they have the right credentials that actually make sense and make sense to actually what they're trying to accomplish. As we move on to Uno Ray, let's take a look at what we have. So it's total raised at 200K. They talk about their private access, and it's in 7 days. As we load up, we see reinsurance, I just went away on me. Reinsurance digitized. So it looks like it's just reinsurance. All is the major purpose here. So we provide insurance to insurance providers, building the first global risk trading platform on Polkadot and Web 3.0. So you can actually register for whitelist, as well as you can check more out Uno Ray for investors, Uno Ray for traders, Uno Ray for innovators. So it's a very basic coin. It makes perfect sense. So if you go down here, you can read more about it. We're not going to go into too much detail on this, as it kind of makes perfect sense. So insurance policy holder goes to the insurance company, obviously, and then the shared risk between Polkadot and you get that reinsurance company really all together. So you can read more about that as well. If we go down to our products in development, you can see crypto, travel, health, and parametric. So there's parametric, and there's a lot going on here. So like I said, there's a lot to really review. I'm not going to go into too much details because, like I said, we have so many different coins to take a look at here today, and I want to really just give you guys a brief overview so you guys can take a look into ones that you think have the most potential, because not every single one of these are going to be huge hitters. So make sure you're getting the things that make a lot of sense. I think this one's looking really good. If you guys do research, I would suggest so far the two biggest for me are the Uno Ray and Refinable. Those both look like very, very good projects. There's nothing against Sato and Standard. I'm just telling you, Uno Ray and Refinable look very good to my eyes at the very least. Let's go to the Siri Network and see what we have here. It looks like the Siri Network total raise is 500K, and we have the access as private as again. So we go into our token offering on Republic has sold out, so you can actually view more information on that. So it looks like they already had a token offering on Republic, and it sold out. So that's very good news. Obviously, in the first hour of Siri launch, the average rate of investment was 107.45 investments per minute. That is a crazy amount. Obviously, people are jumping on these, investments as soon as they come out, because they understand there's so much potential behind investing. So you see a decentralized data cloud platform pioneering SaaS DeFi, as well as enterprise interoperability. I can never say the word properly, but we go down here to the core team. You can actually read more about them as well. Silicon Valley since '93, co-founded 50 Cubes, a 10-cent backed gaming company, early at Bebo, leading to $850 million acquisition by AOL. So you can actually see a lot more information on their team here. They have little brief understandings of where they came from and what they do and what they've accomplished. And they have, like I said, this nice little chart here for you to understand what they're trying to accomplish on the Siri Network as well. I think the Siri Network is another one that I would definitely take a look into and dive a little deeper. I just want to give you guys this quick understanding of, really where people are making a lot of money. They're jumping into these public sales and private sales that are happening so early on, and they're getting them for such low prices. And then they're jumping up, 50x with a market cap that increases over the next couple of years. And if it's a token you really believe in, if it's people that you believe in, you hold this token for 3 to 5 years, and you could see massive, like 1,000x times, obviously, capabilities in some of these coins. So Siena Network is next. We have privacy meets DeFi. Siena is privacy first and cross-chain decentralized financing platform where you can privately swap, lend, and convert your tokens into private equivalents. So we go down a little bit more. We see private swaps, privacy first, and then they talk more about fully decentralized, instant transactions, and low fees. So the Siena governance token is taking over DeFi with privacy-first applications that will be introduced in the near future. The platform was controlled by Siena, the governance token, which is earned by using the Siena platform over time, creating a fair distribution for a perfect decentralized future where Siena token holders decide over the entire platform. So this is another good looking coin. I do think the Siena Network does have some potential, so I would look into it. And you can also take a look at the public sale and see, like I said, that PokeStarter, as well as it looks like it's on DAO Maker. And there are other websites. Obviously, PokeStarter isn't the only one, but I was just giving you guys a brief understanding of PokeStarter today and showing you some of the coins that are under PokeStarter today. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I just wanted to give you guys a brief understanding. If you go to PokeStarter, there is at the very bottom featured pools as well, so you can see some of the projects that they've went over in the past. I do think there are going to be a lot of people understanding that this is a way to make money, and it will be hard and a little bit more competition in some of these beginning coins. If you want to invest, make sure to get there early, make sure to understand how it works. So thank you guys so much for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to learn about more ways to invest into crypto, as well as more price predictions and everything around crypto in general. Thank you guys so much. Like the video. See you all in the next one.